you just got the new special that came out, and I was like, man, I got to get Sean on this show. Yeah, because you recorded what Fun to Watch recently.
Yeah, so I recorded just one show in Raleigh, and I called it Fun to Watch because it's kind of deep cut comedian reason why. I think comedians can kind of take shots here and there. I think people people can be a little weird sometimes in the scene. You know how it is. So one day I did a show in Manhattan. It went really well. I was really happy with myself, and I walked out, and you had one of those guys. And we've all been there. We've all said some passive aggressive stuff in our lives, and a guy goes. Just the guy looks at me. I didn't even know the guy, and he was a comic, and he just goes, "That was fun to watch. It was fun to watch." And I was like, "Well, it was funny too, but that I know what you're trying to do here, or whatever it is." So I kind of obsessed about that for a couple of days, and then when I had to name the special, I was like, "Hey, you know what? Let me try to turn it and make it a positive, and kind of lean into it a little bit more, and be like, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, it's fun to watch. Whatever it is. There you go. There it is." So that's why I called it fun to watch, because I'm like, because I think we all obsess and we all are so insecure at times or whatever it is, that I'm like, let me turn something negative into kind of a positive. And so that's the backstory of it. So I called it fun to watch because I like the title, but also I wanted to change it in my brain, like I want to make it a good thing for myself.
That's awesome that you did that, because yeah, sometimes you get those kind of passive aggressive or those kind of like backhanded compliments or something like that. Like, oh yeah, it was fun to watch. It's like fuck you, man. But
Yeah, exactly.
but it was like when you see two comics that performed and they go, "You were great," and then they go, "Oh, you were good too."
Yeah,
It's just that
yeah.
same type of vibe. But I love that you twisted it and owned it. And then now I hope that guy realizes that
He'll
maybe.
probably never find out that I did that, but at least I can be in my own mind. I can be rest assured that I'm like, all right, I'm trying to work on things instead of just being like, fuck that guy and really and stewing it, which I was already over it. I wasn't like, I wasn't losing sleep over it, but
Right.
it was one of those things where it was an example of how that can happen many different times over a career, where something is, even if it's misconstrued, I could have misconstrued it. I don't think I did. But even if it is something that misconstrued, hey, turning it into, hey, let me turn this into a fun thing. But yeah, we've all been there with it's not just other comics, it's also